Hello everyone, welcome back to another Dylan Martin fishing video. Before we get into the video, I have a few things I'd like to say. Number one, as you can see from the rest of this video, I have a brand new 2024 season jersey with all my new sponsors on it. Shout out to all of them. Number two, I am going to be fishing a Phoenix Bass League tournament on February 10th in Kissimmee, Florida on Lake Toho, so stay tuned for the results on that. I'm really excited. So on that note, this video is going to be a list of my 5 favorite baits for fishing in Florida, not necessarily in any order. I'm not saying these are the best baits. These are just 5 of my favorite baits to use in Florida. Hope you guys like the video, and I'll see you at the end.
So kicking it off in the number 1 spot, we have a swim bait. This one in particular is a Mag Draft in the yellow perch color. Yellow perch isn't exactly what I'm suggesting you to use. There are a lot of other colors that work better for Florida. This is just one that I had on hand at the time, but these are really great baits. This is the 6-inch one. It also comes in an 8-inch variety, but they have this magnet inside of it that keeps the hook magnetized to the end of the bait, right underneath it here. And what that causes is you don't have to hook the hook into the bait, and it doesn't tear when a fish bites it. So yeah, they're really good. You can use them multiple times, you can catch multiple fish on them, and of course they draw out really big fish, which there are plenty of that to catch in Florida. Moving on to our number 2 seat, we have a beaver. This one specifically is a Z-Man bug. As you can see, it's got a little bit of a stretch to it, that Z-Man plastic. You don't have to use Z-Man, any company really, just a bait that generally looks like this. June bug, blue, those are all really good colors for Florida. A lot of people, you just rig this with a 1/2 ounce or ounce weight, and you flip that Kissimmee grass. Really big fish hiding there, normal fish hiding there, and these can catch all of them. I've seen 8-pounders caught on this, and I've seen 2-pounders caught on this. So you really never know what you're going to get, but it definitely does draw bites. Next up here, we have a chatterbait. This is really just a universally good bait. You never know, like any pond pretty much, you could bring a chatterbait and catch fish. But a lot of times in Florida, when they are bedding, they bed, sometimes if they're bedding in deeper water, you can kind of drag this up over the beds, especially if there's low visibility, and you can get them to come after that, chatter action. And it can really draw fish out of cover as well. So definitely a very good bait. I often use this when I'm in Florida, and you catch a lot of fish on it. Now this here is a crankbait. This is our next spot. This one specifically is a Rapala Big Brat. It's a rather large square bill, digs 6 feet. Depending on your, the water depth in Florida, this is when you're going to decide if you want a 6-foot one or a 10-foot one, because there are a lot of varied ecosystems in Florida. But on the most part, the lakes are moderate to shallow in depth, so you're going to want to be throwing a smaller bait. But crankbaits are really good baits. They have a nice realistic action, and if you see a lot of stick-ups in the water, a lot of sticks, so beautiful area to start cranking. A lot of fish will bite in that area. And lastly, and probably at a surprise to no one, we have Senkos. These are Bass Pro Shop Senkos. They're 5-inch ones. In Florida, you're going to want anything 5-inch and up, because the bigger Senkos draw bigger bites. So you want to use 5, 6, 7-inch Senkos. But if you're not getting a bite on anything, that's when you go down to the 4. And whether it be Wacky or Texas rig, Senkos are just really, really good baits. They draw a lot of bites, and they definitely work in Florida and really everywhere else. Thank you guys for watching my 5 favorite baits for Florida. I just want to, before the end of the video, send a shout out to all my sponsors. Thank you all for sponsoring me. I'm so excited to fish this tournament, and please everyone stay tuned for an update.